Hey guys, John from Luxe here. What we're going to do today is we're going to install our Fade decal on the racetrack tail lamp of a 2015 plus Dodge Challenger. This is a 2016 Hellcat Challenger. It's our car. So what I've done is I've cut the decal out. It's still got the transfer paper over it. Our transfer paper is actually designed to stretch like the vinyl, so we won't really need to remove it until the decal is almost completely applied. It looks pretty complicated, but this is one of the simpler decal installs, because you can see once you turn or conform the decal to the shape of the car, it goes straight with the light. So because of that, it's really not going to be a very hard process to align this. The first step, I'm going to go ahead and take our prep spray, or you can use like a 71% or 90% alcohol and do a final wipe on this light. It's already been cleaned, but we just want to make sure there are no more oils from our finger or anything on the lens that'll prevent the decal from sticking. So now that we've got that, I'm going to remove the decal from the backing, from the paper. So if you're having a little trouble, try from another angle. Sometimes it's just kind of a pain to pull these decals off this this paper. I want to just separate this here. Sometimes the paper wants to come up with the decal and just kind of change directions. That solves that. See, I got a couple little spots here where the paper actually. So on the back, good thing about this decal vinyl adhesive is it's got repositionability, and it's not super aggressive in that you can kind of hold it like this and get this paper off. Let's see, here we go. You could also install the whole decal and then come back and just put those little pieces in place if you need to. But now that we've got that off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this bottom curve and this bottom line, try to line it up here with the red inside the taillight. This decal is made to where this outermost edge will almost go completely in the black. So if I lined up this bottom edge with the bottom the black and red line, I should end up with a pretty good alignment. Let's see here. Using my thumb to push the decal back into that curve all the way. That looks pretty good. I'm going to line up the bottom of that line there, just like I was saying. So now that this line is straight, following the racetrack tail, I'm just going to barely pull this back up off the car. So I haven't used any pressure yet. I'm not putting any pressure down on the decal, which allows me to reposition it if need be. Now I'm just going to keep following right up in here. Reposition. And most importantly, I want to get these lines straight. What do I mean by that? I mean there's the same amount of space from the top to the bottom. So the red and black line is at the top of this little line. So now I'm applying the decal with a little bit of pressure in the innermost area there. I'm going to grab the heat gun. Right there, that's what I need. Now you could use a torch for this. A heat gun's gonna be the best. You can see the vinyl isn't all the way touching the light up here because we're gonna need to heat all of this up. You can see the vinyl and this transfer paper start to soften, and I'm gonna reach right into that curve, and now I'm applying the decal all along the face of the light. There we go. So now, you know, we've got this vinyl's kind of folded back right here. This is folded up. I don't really want to start applying any of this in the flat areas. What I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this, and I'm going to apply right here first because that's where the most tension is. I'm going to apply right here second, then I'm going to work my way out into the flat area. First thing, right over there. Second, I kind of work this whole, oh, not enough heat. Put that right there. Now by doing it that way, if there's any weird tension, you can work it out in the flat areas and we don't bunch anything up into a corner. Shouldn't really need much more heat. I'm just gonna put a little bit more to help not wrinkle that. And now, this will lay down nice and flat all along the light. I'm gonna go ahead and post-heat this, get it up to the temperature that I wanna make sure that everything is nice and solid. Now that I know the decal is applied nice and tight, next step is just go ahead and remove the backing paper. Or sorry, not the backing paper, the transfer paper. There we go, we've now got the decal on the Racetrack tail lamp. It's gonna give this car a super unique look. You'll definitely be able to see it coming down from the back. You'll be able to recognize it because these really iconic rectangle Racetrack tail lamps are now faded on each side. So if we hit unlock on the car, you can see the effect that we've gotten. We've completely blacked the light out over here. This is the outer Racetrack tail lamp decal, fade style. This would be the inner, the one that's on the trunk portion of the taillight. These are available right now on our website. Real easy do-it-yourself project. You can now wrap right on top of this and get a cool embossed look and tint the rest of the light out. As a matter of fact, we have it over on the driver's side part of the car. We'll put some pictures up in the video to show you that.